Welcome to New Super Mario Bros., also now known as New Super Mario Bros. DS, because there's been quite a few of these games. I don't want that cutscene animation, it's going to play later either way. But yeah, this game it's a weird one, because thanks to the existence of the internet, I feel like I grew up with it, even though I've never owned it. You know, like, I did eventually get a free DS, but I didn't have any Mario games for it. I only had Sonic games on it because that's just how I am. That's my religion. But yeah, but at the same time, it's like this game is very dear to my heart. So I really want to play it for this channel. We're going to start with file 1, but you know, we're going to be using our own save system, if you know what I mean. So let's switch over to the other screen before I forget and watch the opening cutscene.
Here I go.
And this is World 1-1 of this new Super Mario Bros. Game, which is, well, no longer new. It's now, I think 19 years by the time I've uploaded this. Oh boy, you know, it's funny that it still feels fresh. Like, really, even compared to the sequels. Like, yeah, no shit, like Mario Wonder is better and all that, but I don't know, this still has a charm and purity that I really, really enjoy. And it's crazy to think that when this game came out, the original Mario Brothers was only 20 years old. I mean, only, right? I'm gonna ignore that Mega Mushroom, actually. Whereas, not the original Mario Bros., I mean, like, Super Mario Bros. And now, that game is, well, I think it's nearing 40. Because it was 1985, right? Yeah, it's, oh my god, it is actually 40 years old. Holy shit. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna have to switch to screens like that because I'm playing this on a real Nintendo DS, of course, with a unique save system as well. I've never agreed with that, though, with the whole, like, oh, you can only save at these parts of the game. Fuck off, especially for a handheld game. Like, it doesn't make sense. I still really like this game, though. And as I said, it's like I kind of grew up with it, even though I didn't. You know, like, I've never had this game for real. Don't tell Miyamoto, he'll kick my dog. But the whole thing is that I've been so heavily exposed to this series that it kind of feels nostalgic anyway, you know? Kind of like how it took me a really long time to play Sonic Rush, and yet, like, that felt almost more nostalgic than playing Sonic Colors on DS, which I genuinely did own. And that's the end of the level. We got that new jingle. And there's also the classic one, which plays only when certain stipulations are met. Yeah, so we're just going to move on to the second level. As you can see, there's quite a bit of... I do like how this game takes inspiration from pretty much all of the Mario games prior. Well, not all the... Well, yeah, you know, even the 3D ones, though, because, look, ground pounding, wall jumping, as you can see, right? It's got that modern moveset, pretty much. It hasn't really changed too much, apart from maybe the twirl jump or something not being here. And also Mario Wonder's, like, new running system and stuff like that, the way, like, Mario moves in that game. But yeah, like, it clearly takes a lot of ideas from stuff like Mario World, but kind of simplifies them. So you got that world map, which is definitely, well, it's not, like, super elaborate. It has, like, some toad houses and stuff, and places for you to spend your coins, which, because I'm going to be doing I don't fucking know what percent playthrough. It's definitely not going to be 100% through and through, but I definitely want to get as many of the coins as I can. Like, if the coin is just sitting there, you know, I'm gonna get it, right? And even if it's a little out of the way, I'm gonna try and find it, especially because I've played this game, you know, it may have not been too long ago, but I have still played this game before, meaning that I generally know a couple of the secret areas where they might be. This area right here, I don't think it's a red herring. It seems like you might have to go up there or something. No. Here's what you do. You just keep breaking through. You switch your screen to see which ones you're missing, and I think... No, it's not this. Yeah, okay, this is the second one. It should be. Let's stomp it, switch to the screen, and see... Yes, it's the second one. All right. And now what you do for the third one is... Ooh, no, not that one. It's a similar thing, though. You have to... You can bash all these bricks. You have to, Oh, as you can see, you can store items for later. I forgot to mention that. but what is it? There's like another one of those, like logs that kind of has physics to it, and you use that to scale one of the walls, and you get up there, and you can very easily get the final coin, which for some reason took me a little bit of time to figure out. But yeah, I love the art direction in this game. It's obviously mostly pixel art, and Mario's the only thing in real time, and yet it looks really good. Like, I mean, if I scale the game up, if I were to go into the emulator, I mean real hardware settings, and increase the resolution, the illusion would kind of get broken. That's why I've recently become more of a stickler for playing games like this at their native resolution, because it keeps all the pre-rendered assets, you know, they still make sense. Now, I've made sure not to blow the game up too much, although I have kind of backpedaled on that decision I made during the Focus on B of, I'll just use that, why not? Mega Mushroom, you already know how it works. I decided in my Focus on B on Mario 64 DS, I decided to have the game be displayed, like I basically had both screens at once. And, I mean, I'm going to keep that video the way it is. I'm not going to re-record it or edit it, like, zoomed in. Like, that would look terrible, probably. Damn you, Vegas, and your interpolation. I think After Effects lets you turn that off. No, it totally does, but I don't know if it'd be a good idea to do all of that in After Effects. I mean, it might be possible. I don't know. Because After Effects really isn't meant for a large-scale project. It's just for, you know, just like an effect. Like, that's why it's called that. Whereas Premiere, that's the one for, like, you know, longer project. But I use Vegas because I'm a certified pile of garbage. No, just kidding. I do, like, for as much shit as I give the program, I've been using it for years, and I can't really imagine myself using anything else apart from maybe for the sake of some project where I specifically have to use it for reasons. But in reality, if I had the choice, you know what I'm going to use. But anyway, that's the second level. We got both of the all 3 of the star coins. Am I going to be spending them? Well, we're going to see. Now, this game has the overworld system allows for you to. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that? Yeah, okay. You can just skip that. But you know, let's check out the. I mean, what was I getting at? Yeah, you can actually access different worlds. So as you can see, if I do this, you can see all of these different worlds, right? And some of them are off the beaten path, like World 4 and World 7. You access those by either, I think, getting to a cannon, or also, or maybe that was a different New Super Mario Bros. Game, but you definitely access at least one of these by having the mini mushroom during one of the bosses. So let's go ahead and see what this Toad House is like. Alright, let's check it out. So the Toad Houses, I'm pretty sure they work like how they used to. You literally just get a random item. Oh, I can cheese this real bad. Should I you know what? No, let's leave it up to chance. Dunk. There you go. Yay, Fire Flower. I could have cheesed that. I could have created a save point, save the state, you know, and then like loaded it until I got it, which I will be doing. In fact, anytime you see the game do this, there you go. It usually doesn't stutter for that long. Is it because I'm recording? Oh, okay. I really hope Shift and F1 isn't some weird shortcut like an OBS as well. I mean, my DS capture card that I spent way too much money on. Really, why do people do that? Like, honest to God, it's like you can just record it this way. I know authentic footage and such, but like, come on. I don't know, because usually people are sticklers for just owning the game. But okay, sure, you can own the game, but like, I own Sonic Colors on DS. I'm still gonna fucking run it like this if I do a video on it at some point. Oh my God. Okay, I hate the turtle shell. It's a really cool concept, but it just ends up getting you killed more often than not, you know? So, just like in Sonic Lost World, you gotta let that son of a bitch go, that run button in the 2D sections, and this game is all 2D. So just don't run using this thing, which is kind of, I guess that makes sense because you are a turtle now. It's the first one. Good, okay. That's the one we want, and we're gonna try and getting the rest of them, because again, it may not be 100%, I'm not gonna be too precious about that, but, oh, fuck it, just give me the thing, come on. There you go, I touched that with my breath. Oh, it just got recollected. I have to actually take damage in order to, oh, come on, I don't want to have to do that. Whatever. This section right here is just a simple platform challenge. I love straightforward, linear platforming challenge type games. You know what I mean? After experimenting with, like, collectathons and open world games and all sorts of different shit, I realized that in my head, like, the default game genres, the ones that just work best for me, are just the straight up 2D platformer, and also linear 3D platformer, that too. the racing game and the shooter, right? I've talked about this before, or maybe I'll talk about this in the future, depending on when this video comes out relative to my Cloud Builds playthrough, because I talk about that in that video as well, or that playthrough. And oh god, I hate that, you see. But yeah, it's hard for me to get into anything else. Again, I've been browsing through Moby Games again, looking for ideas, and I found this one game called La Munaf. Okay, basically it came out in 2005 initially, and then it got re-released in like 2012, I think, for the Wii. It was like a WiiWare release. It's got this really cute pixel art style, and you know, it looks like a really good game, but it's tagged as like a Metroidvania, which instantly made me go like, oh shit, I don't know if I want to play that. Maybe I should give it a shot, because I mean, there's only so many places to get lost in a 2D game, right, compared to a 3D one, and we're gonna have to actually fight Bowser here, Bowser Jr., legitimately for once. I don't usually do that, because it's like, you know, why? I just have the Fire Flower, but oh. Okay, that was easy. I won't let you take Mama Peach away. God, remember that plot point? And she gets dragged off like always. You know, I really like one of the levels that's coming up. It's not... Actually, it might be the one that's coming up right now. Is it? Save? No, because I have a better way of saving. There, I just did it.
Here I go.
Okay, no, this is just one of those standard levels. Okay, you know what? Fuck this. Like, this is, like, look, okay, this is really cool how you can, like, go really fast through the stages, but I just feel like that loss of control really gets to me. It's like, there's nothing that I hate more than just being it's like, imagine if you're playing a, I don't know, like, I guess a boost-type Sonic game, and Sonic just randomly boosted. Like, whenever he felt like it, you know? No, you're not about to quote like an actual part, because that never happens. At least, not as far as I remember. Oh fuck, maybe it does happen. I don't know, but the idea is that would suck, right? Yeah, same thing here. So let's do the mini mushroom, which makes him very tiny, which at this resolution basically means he's impossible to see. Switch to screens, don't forget about that. I mean, I'm not gonna forget because I won't be able to see otherwise. And I think this should be the first coin, right? Yes, it is. All right, great. You can run on water. And you get that. You know, I love how he just does the Sonic run. That just makes me really happy. I know it was actually... some people call it the Naruto run, and technically I think he's been doing it since, like, Mario Free. Well, in Mario Free it looked a little different. In fact, I just realized, actually, Mario Wonder, the pose that Mario has in that game when he runs at full speed is the same one as what he used to do. Not the one in this game, but what he used... Fuck, okay, thank God for the wall jump. But what he used to do in Mario Free and World, come to think of it. So it took that many years, 30-so years, to you were supposed to grab that, Mario. Now we have to run all the way back and hope he respawns, or just grab him. Get over here. Just don't kill yourself on his collision detection. Come on, grab him. Okay, get the fuck out. And, oh, he's respawned anyway. Great, let's just, oh, fuck. Okay, this slight bit of puzzle solving here. There you go, let's, take advantage of the dual screen real quick. And yes, I know, it's actually developer system, that's what it stands for. I don't care, it makes more sense. And there, now we can access this area, so we're just gonna jump down real quick. Stomp right, oh, of course we can't stomp that. And we're now in the bottom area, which we have to switch the screen for, of course. And I really love the rendering on, oh fuck, don't collect too many of those. Shit, I almost messed up. Okay, I think we're gonna be fine though. We have just enough of those coin block because there you go, they turn into blocks. I almost forgot about that. But yeah, I love the way the, what do you call them? The star coins look. I don't know if they're like genuinely 3D or if they're, you know, pre-rendered 2D sprites. Obviously Mario is for real 3D because if I increase the resolution, he becomes way sharper, but I haven't done that because it looks weird. And we're just gonna keep moving through the stages now.
That's so nice. Here I go.
So weirdly enough, this might actually be one of my favorite stage types. Now, I'm not usually big on like the levels that have a lot of bottomless pits, but this one's awesome because there's just so... I guess there's so little that they could do to hide things, so it's really easy to 100% these, you know what I mean? So it's like, you just go in and boom, you got the first one already. You go in, get the second one, somewhere around here. I don't know, it's gonna be somewhere here because there's nowhere else for him to put it. you know? So let's see over here. No. And did I mention that I really love the... For some reason, I've always just been obsessed with the rendering of the fire flower in this game. Like, I have no idea why, but like the way certain things are rendered. When I was a kid, I used to go crazy over the way the Goomba animation would like squish. And I'd play a lot of Mario fan games back when those were allowed, you know? And so many of them got that wrong, that when one of them got that animation right, it just blew my fucking mind, you know? It was because at the time I didn't know I could just do what I'm doing right now. Although, to be fair, Mel and DS didn't exist at that point. But, you know, DSE meme was a thing, right? And there's obviously other emulators as well. It's not the only one. And so I would just rely on whatever fan creations were. To be fair, this kind of is a fan creation. There you go, that one. I really love the way that Fire Flower looks. I mean, okay, no, the guy who made this emulator doesn't necessarily have to be a Mario fan. He can just be a fan of video games in general, because that makes sense, doesn't it? This is the red coin thing. Is this the first time that the red coins were ever utilized the way that they generally are in newer titles, you know? Like, with a time limit. Because usually they would just be the collectible in the level alongside the normal coins. But here, it's a timed challenge, and I really like the way they adapted it, really. I've just grown to seriously appreciate just challenge-based games like this. Simple, but demanding, you know? And they don't ever leave you asking, what the fuck do I do now? Right? I just can't stand that. It really is a shame, almost, that the later half of the 5th generation was just basically nothing but those kind of games. The what the fuck do I do now kind of games, you know? Okay, it wasn't just them. There's plenty of games that are more straightforward and easy to figure out. You know, there's Rayman 2. Ever heard of Rayman 2? That game's great. Okay, that game actually has a little bit of going back, but still. And you know what? Before we do this castle real quick, let's actually see if we can... Yep, we can actually spend some coins. I guess not. Oh, there you go. You need 5-star coins. Yes, I have plenty. Although, wait a second. Judging by that number... Oh no, I missed somewhere, didn't I? Hold on. Let's see. I got all of them here. I got... I missed one of these. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? Oh, fuck, you know... Okay, I'm gonna do this level now because I want to check it out. And show it to you guys. And then... I'm actually going to go ahead and, oh, we got the mini mushroom. I guess we're going to need it. I'm going to go ahead and get that collectible again. I'm going to do it off screen. You know, I'll just go and find it. Oh, boy. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to use the mini mushroom in a... No, I bet we're going to need it. There's probably a reason why they give you the mini mushroom, so that you can sneak past something later that leads to some secret area. That would make sense game design-wise, for you to be rewarded for the extra challenge, right? So let's do it. Let's try and keep Mario alive when he's mini. Now, it's not going to be very difficult because I can just do... Hold on, let me find a safe spot to do it. I can just do... Oh, fuck. Okay, we don't need to do it right now. You know what I'm about to do. The game's going to freeze for... Oh, fuck. Okay, those don't hurt you. That's good. But I imagine you can still get crushed by the screen. There you go. Whenever you see the game freeze like that, you know what's happening. And I am completely unashamed. Because this is a... Oh, fuck. A 2D challenge-based platformer... Which obviously means that you're going to be dying a lot. And a lot of newer games have realized that, yeah, no, there's no point in doing it that way. You can just have infinite checkpoints, you know? Like, for example, again, well, either you can have the levels be so short that there's no real point in checkpoints, like Meat Boy, or this game called Love Free. Well, actually, it started as, like, the original Just Love, and then, like, they made, like, a sequel, which had a different name, and then it went back, whatever. And that game just lets you place your own checkpoints, but they can get destroyed by hazards, you know? So there's, like, a layer of strategy to it, but it never becomes frustrating. Ever. Like, the game is hard as fuck, but I've never found myself getting no, don't get that. But I've never found myself getting annoyed at it because I can just save at any point. Well, not at any point. You have to be strategic when you save. But again, that's literally how this is too. If I save, like, right as Mario is about to run into something, well, guess what? It might as well not have even saved at that point. You know what I mean? So you still have to think about this kind of stuff. Again, something I talked about in my Cloud Built playthrough. I really hope that you guys are able to see it because, hold on, what? Which one is this? Oh, dick. Alright, we're going to be going back to this level as well, but off screen, of course. So, sorry if you wanted to see the locations of all the collectibles, but I mean, the internet exists. Okay, so was there any point in being Mini Mario? Was that completely pointless? Like, do we gain anything? Maybe now that I'm mini, I can then complete the... No, that happens later. Yes, I do remember that there was this one area in the game where you have to be mini in order to, I mean, fuck it. Okay, cool. Let's check out this Toad House, I guess. So it's just free items. You know, that'll be useful. Maybe a 1-up or something. Yeah, we're still mini. We're still so tiny. Oh, it's great. Come on, just get something. Okay, fuck it. I don't really care, to be honest. Do you even have, like, an item stash? Or no, it just replaces whatever item. That's kind of lame. Alright, whatever. So here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to cut the recording and go and get the stuff that I missed, and then we'll tackle Bowser, alright? So see you guys in a few seconds. So you know what just hit me? That mini mushroom I got in that last level, that was just one of the random flying blocks. Like, it had no bearing on the stage itself. Well then, but this doesn't matter, to be honest. It's still a fun little modifier to make certain levels a little more interesting. But anyway, I got those red coins. Those, what do you call them? Star coins that I was missing. And now we're tackling our first Bowser stage. And... God, this is such a good Bowser theme. It's so dark, and it doesn't... The thing I've always loved about the Bowser themes in almost every Mario game, actually, is the fact that they don't sound Mario video gamey, if that makes sense. Like, they have a very dark sound that is not typical for what you'd expect, you know? Even when they use, like, the Mario motif. Like here, this game's soundtrack doesn't have as heavy it doesn't have that same emphasis on leitmotifing like, for example, Mario World does, where literally everything in Mario World is do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, you know? Everything in Mario World is just that. Here, there's way more variety in the compositions, I find. I wonder who composed this, actually. I don't know if that means it couldn't have been Koji Kondo, right? Because he's the guy with the leitmotifs. He's the one who basically comes up with like 2 melodies and writes the whole OST around that, which is actually, we're missing one thing. I know where to get it though. Which is actually very difficult to do well, and he has done it well. There it is. But still, I do like it when, you know, there's a little more than just like 1 or 2 melodies, right? And this game has plenty of that, you know? Like, yes, there's obviously that motif of, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, but this is totally its own thing, and which makes sense. I mean, even Mario 64, right? It had its totally unique composition for the Bowser stages. I'm going to talk about the presentation a little bit more later, but now we have to take on our first Bowser fight, which is going to be, well, as anticlimactic as they seem, and this is going to be pretty much the end of the episode. So, yeah, we're going to tackle the desert world after this, so here it is. You got that platform, you got the button, you got to hit. It's not an axe anymore. And that's a really great looking Bowser model, but more on that later. And now, you just fucking do this. I imagine you're going to remove the platform later on, but yeah, that's it. And now he's Dry Bones. Oh, that's actually a really cool design. I genuinely, in my head, it's like Dry Bones is like the Shadow the Hedgehog of this series in a way. Just a really cool one. And as per sick twisted tradition, the princess is now in another castle. And this world is going to be in another video. So I'll see you guys with part 2 of New Super Mario Bros. DS, where we'll be tackling the desert world. Of course we will be, because that's how it always goes with these games. So I'll see you guys then.